Everyone, this is Sakshi and I welcome you all to my EduTech platform, Way to Learn. So let's start our today's session, which is Let's Solve Together. So here we are going to solve the PYQs from classical mechanics. And today it's from June 2012. So let us start from 3.5 marks. So the first question is from phase space dynamics, where it said that a bob of simple pendulum which undergoes small oscillation is immersed in water. So we have to find which figure best represents this. So if I say that a bob of simple pendulum is immersed in a water, then it is damped oscillations. So you can imagine that if the amplitude, you know that for damped oscillations, the amplitude just reduces and diminishes, right? So if the amplitude x just decreases, then momentum will also decrease. So the best phase space trajectory that describes that is option D, where as amplitude decreases, our momentum also decreases. So this is just like logically you have to think and solve this question. And let's see our next problem, which is from special theory of relativity. I have already solved this. So there are two events separated by a distance are simultaneous in one inertial frame. So two events are occurring in one inertial frame at the same time. The time interval between these two events in a frame moving with a constant speed 0.8 c is. So we have to find the time interval in the other frame of reference. So this is my diagram where in one frame the event is happening simultaneously. So over here I can say that my del t prime will be 0 and del x over here is 9 into del x prime over here it is 9 into 10 power 9 meter, and we know that velocity is given as 0.8 c. Now if I have to find the time period in my other frame, then the formula is this: del t is equal to del t prime minus del x prime into v by c square, the whole divided by root over 1 minus v square by c square. So on substitution, so here c square is, I'm just going to take the c square as it is, and then so on solving this, I get my del t to be 40 seconds, which is option B. So if you have not done this problem, then you can just check my video on special theory of relativity. The link will be in the description of this video. So let's go to our next problem, which is from Hamiltonian dynamics, where we have the Lagrangian and we have to find the Hamiltonian. So the LNH conversion is very easy, which is given as, so here we have to find our H. So I can write this conversion as H is equal to x dot px minus L. So now I can write this as summation x dot px minus x dot square by 2x minus v of x. So the next step will be, we have to replace this x dot term by px. So I can write px is equal to dou L by dou x dot. So I get Tx to be x dot by x. So I can replace this x dot by x Px. Now the next step would be to replace this x dot by x Px in our this equation. So h will now become x Px square minus, here also I am replacing my x dot by x Px. So this will give me x square Px square by 2x plus v of x. So I'll get x Px square minus x Px square by 2 plus v of x. So I can have my h to be x Px square by 2 plus v of x. So the option is A. So this is a very simple 3.5 marks gaining question. So I hope it's very easy and useful for you. So let us jump to our next problem, which is from again relativistic mechanics. So here it's non-inertial frame. So because here the frame will be rotating, it is said that the platform rotates with a constant angular velocity omega, and a person seated in the center shoots a bullet of mass m horizontally with speed v, and we have to find the acceleration of the bullet. So this is the okay, the frame is rotating, which is by velocity omega, and then this is the velocity of the bullet. So the bullet experiences a Coriolis force while the frame is rotating. So which is given as F is equal to 2m v into v cross omega. So now I know that F will be equal to 2m, v is along j cap, and omega is along I cap, sorry, k cap. So I'll get F to be 2m v omega, j cross k will give me I cap. So I have to find the acceleration. I know that F is equal to ma. So on doing that, I get my acceleration to be 2v omega I cap. So I have to find the direction which is given as, that is the acceleration will be 2v omega to his right. Sorry, which is option A. Okay. So let us see our next problem 5, which is from 5 mark. So from problem 5, we are going to see all the 5 marks questions. So here I have already solved this question from Poisson bracket. You can just check my video from Poisson brackets. I'll just give the link in the description. And yes, let us. I'll just give you few steps how to solve this. I'll give you the formula how to solve this Poisson bracket. So we know that r cap, okay, modulus of r and p. So I can write my modulus of r as x square plus y square plus z square, the whole power half, and mod of p will be px square plus py square plus pz square, the whole power half. So let me substitute this over here. 1 second. X square plus y square plus z square, the whole power half, comma px square plus py square plus pz square, the whole power half. Okay, let me assume this first term to be a and this to be b. Now I have to write the formula for this. I'm going to write this as dou A by dou X dot dou Px, sorry, dou B by dou Px minus dou A by dou Px dou B by dou X. Similarly for other terms, dou A by dou Y dot dou B by dou Py minus dou A by dou Py dot dou B by dou Y. Again, dou A by dou Z dot dou B by dou Pz minus dou A by dou Pz dot dou B by dou Z. So I hope you get this formula. And then if you see the last terms, that is the minus terms, will all vanish because the B term will not have any x component, and also A does not have any px component. Hence, the minus terms will vanish. So our equation will now become after simplifying, we'll be getting this equation as, like, after differentiating and then substituting, our equation will be like this. The whole divided by root over x square plus y square plus z square dot root over px square plus py square plus pz square. So I can write this, simplify this as xi plus yj plus zk dot pxi plus pyj plus pzk. The whole divided by, this will be my r and this will be my p. Okay, so I can write this as r vector and p vector. So this is written as r vector p vector divided by mod of r and mod of p. So now my Poisson bracket of mod of r and mod of p will be r cap dot p cap. So I hope you get this, which is option D. So let us see our next question, which is from stability analysis. We have the potential and we have to find which of the following is correct over here. So basically, if you see, they have given a particle in a double well potential. So we have to find which option will suit this question. So the particle will execute SHM in the right well at an angular frequency. So in the first two options, we have something about angular frequency. So we can directly find the angular frequency using our potential. And in the next third and fourth option, we have that the particle will switch between the right and left wells. The particle can't switch because it won't have the energy greater than V naught. We have already seen in my stability analysis video, only if the particle's energy will be less than the potential V naught, the particle will be stable, right? So option C will be false. The particle will approach the bottom of the right well and settle there. A particle will never settle. It will have some energy, so it will be in some movement. So let us see our omega value. Using this, we have our V of x to be 1 by 4 x squared minus 2 the whole square. So we know that the first thing is to find the equilibrium points. So on doing that, I get my equilibrium point will be at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to plus or minus root 2. Now I will have to find which is the stable one. Like which point is the stable, gives me the stable equilibrium. So the next step will be to find dou square v by dou x square, which gives me, like, we have to perform the UV method. So first, I am just using x is equal to 0. On doing that, I get my dou square v by dou x square to be minus 2, which is unstable. And again, I am substituting this 3x square minus 2 with x is equal to plus or minus root 2. On doing that, I get my answer to be 4, which is greater than 0. Hence, this is stable equilibrium. So now next step is, this is dou square v by dou x square. Okay. Now next step is to find the omega, which is dou square v by dou x square by m. Okay. I know my dou square v by dou x square, which is 4. And I say that my mass is unit mass. So my omega will be around 2. So it says that my option B is correct. Let us see our next problem, the last problem, which is the special, which is again from the special theory of relativity. Here, we have been asked what is the proper time interval between the occurrence of two events if in one inertial frame the events are separated by 7.5 into 10 power 5 meter and occur 6.5 seconds apart. So, there are two events occurring in one inertial frame. And the time difference between the two events, the occurrence of the two events is 6.5 seconds. So I have to find the proper time interval in with respect to the other frame. So basically, proper time is the time interval in an inertial frame in which the events occur at the same interval. So the proper time is the time interval in which the events occur at the same interval. So in the other frame, my event will be occurring at the same interval. So my del x, that is del x will be 0. So if I say that my event is occurring in S frame, then it is separated by a distance 7.5 into 10 power 5 meter, and the time is 6.5 seconds. And now I have to find the proper time interval with respect to S prime frame. So here I have to find what is del t prime, and my del x prime will be 0 because under proper time interval, the event occur at the same location. So there is no change in distance. Okay, so I get this form from Lorentz invariant transformation as such: del x squared minus c squared del t squared, which is equal to del x prime squared minus c squared del t prime squared. So I have this equation. So now I'm going to substitute everything I know over here. So I know that 7.5 into 10 power 5 into 7.5 into 10 power 5 minus c squared del t. So del t is 6.5. 6.5 into 6.5. This is equal to del x prime square. So del x prime is 0 minus c square into del t prime square is what we have to find. So I just divide this whole by c square, and I replace, I just change this minus sign. So I get my del t prime the whole square to be 6.5 into 6.5 minus 7.5 into 7.5 into 10 power 5 into 10 power 5 by c square. C square is nothing but 9 into 10 power 16. So I replace the c square by 9 into 10 power 16. So on simplification, I get my del t prime to be 42.25 minus 6.25, which is 36. So del t prime will be 6 seconds. So I hope you get what is proper time. So whenever you have a question in which you have proper time, you are going to use this form. You're going to use this form, and uh, in which frame you're going to find the proper time. In that frame, your location will not be different. You'll have the event will be occurring in the same location. So your del x or del x prime will be 0. So I hope you like this video. Share this with your friends and stay tuned for more videos. So thank you. Like my videos, share my videos and subscribe my channel and do not forget to hit the bell. So see you tomorrow. Ta-da!